Okay. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Okay, guys, my name is Sammy. I'm from Ecom Sniper, and I've been dropshipping on eBay for the last 7 years. CJ, do you mind just introducing yourself really quickly?
My name's CJ. I've also been doing this, not nearly as long, just a couple months, still learning the ropes with this.
Gotcha. So, this video is sponsored by Ecom Sniper. If you guys want to learn about dropshipping, you can just go ahead and visit the link. And, we have a whole course that goes ahead and teaches you how to dropship from A to Z, from creating your Amazon accounts to going ahead to listing on eBay. Huh? All right. So CJ, just a quick background, like do you mind giving everybody letting everybody know like how long you've been doing this, what are your results, and then like what are the challenges you're facing right now, yeah?
Sure. I've been doing this, I think, 3 months now, and I've been trying to scale it up slowly, but the biggest hurdle I've been having is keeping my Amazon accounts open. They keep getting
Mm.
shut down. I have two that are aged well, but my newer ones that I've been setting up, they've been shut down within like a couple orders.
Gotcha.
That's been
Like
the biggest hurdle.
so what are your orders right now? Like how many accounts, how many eBay accounts are you having? Like what's your profit looking like right now?
Um, Right now, I'm just doing one eBay account. Like I said, I'm just trying to slowly build it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the profits are there. I think can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm probably getting like maybe couple orders a day. So, and I
Mm.
think I have a profit margin set up at 75 maybe. So whatever
Gotcha.
that is, it's definitely working pretty well.
Gotcha. Like, do you have any plans to go to like a multi accounts later on? Like, I'm talking about like those 30 accounts that we talked about in the last meeting, yeah?
I do, yeah. Like it's just like this
Yeah.
hurdle with the Amazon accounts. Like I don't want to have all these orders coming in when I only have like one or two Amazon accounts, and then those will get shut down because they're being swamped with orders.
True.
I just want to make
True.
sure I have a solid foundation before I start
True.
expanding in all the other ones.
True. So let's kind of get into the Amazon topic, yeah? So right now, like you said that so when does your Amazon accounts get shut down?
I just created, I think, three, and they're probably about a week or two old, and I've been doing it slowly. I set up the Prime. I said I had an order shipped to for personal, for me, and everything went fine. And then I started doing, the eBay orders just one at a time, and probably, within a week they're getting shut down, saying we need to verify your payment information. And I send in, the payment information. They say it's not, we're unable to verify it.
Okay, so
And
let's backtrack a little. Like I can see like so when do they ask you to go ahead and send in your payment information? Is it immediately after you place your first order, or is it sometimes after like maybe like 10 orders down?
yeah, it's a couple orders down. It's not like immediate. So I was able to get a couple in, and then eventually, you go to place an order and you're logged out randomly and you go to log in and then, they start asking you for that information.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's not normal for because you're using a credit card for the orders, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's kind of like deconstruct everything. Let me go ahead and see if I can create like a whiteboard. Give me 1 second real quick, yeah? Because by the end of it, you should have like the kind of the purpose of this is to make sure that you have like the solution because we already have the solution for this problem, yeah?
And
Okay.
luckily, like my
Sorry, go ahead.
my a oh yeah, my aged accounts are luckily not getting stopped up or,
Mhm.
hung up on this. It's the new ones.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So here are okay, so walk me down the like when you go create a brand new Amazon account, what do you do?
So I get a new email address,
Mhm.
and then I set up the Amazon account. Um, I set it up with Prime, and
Like how
then
many days after do you buy Prime? Buy Prime.
I've been doing it the same day.
Okay.
So I don't know if um, and then I would place an order to myself.
Good. Good. And then what do you do?
After that, I usually do wait a day after that. I want to make sure that order is shipped, the personal one. Once it's shipped, I do start using it for eBay orders. I do just one order a day normally, and I wait a week, then I bump it up to two, wait a
Okay.
week.
So right now, like what's happening is you I mean you're following all the right steps, right? There's nothing wrong. Like whatever you just did here is the right way of doing it. So the problem why that like we have to understand one thing, right? The reason why you're getting suspended, right, is because not because of the creation steps that you're using, it's solid. Like you're creating a new email, you're getting Prime like after you browse around a little bit. So I guess one thing that you have to put down is like you have to browse for a
Oh,
little bit.
I do that. Yeah, I just forgot to mention that. I put a couple random things in my favorites,
Yeah.
and I have a new what's that called? A new person,
Mhm.
a new session in Chrome.
True. Yeah. So this part is like perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. What's so the one thing that you have to understand regarding the reason why you're getting suspended is because they're linking you to another account. That's purely what it is because are you reusing the same credit card?
Yeah, I think that's what I think part of the problem is. I need to start using a different credit card. I think they're tying it all together.
Yeah. And then okay, so are you reusing the same IP address?
Yeah. So I don't use any VPNs or proxies or anything.
Okay. Um, the address that you use to ship the first order, are you reusing that address? Obviously, right?
Yeah, yep, that's also the billing address on the credit card.
Okay. And then lastly, the phone number. Like, sorry, are you reusing the phone? If they do they ask you for phone verification?
I was having that problem, yes. Um,
Did you solve
I,
it?
I did, yes. I think someone in the chat said something about using a seller account, maybe.
Okay, gotcha. And yeah, Stan. Yeah, Stan. He said to use a seller, and then you did that, and then like they didn't ask you for the phone verification, yeah?
They do, but you can skip it.
Okay, gotcha. Like the same thing works with like making a Twitch account or even like Amazon Prime Video. Like anything that's like run by Amazon, you can just make an account there and it'll be the same for Amazon US as well. So all good. So you solved the phone verification method. Like for everybody that who's watching, like if you are getting like Amazon keeps asking you to go ahead and input your phone number and you don't have a phone number, one solution to that is to go ahead and create a seller account instead. And just like CJ said, you're able to go ahead and skip the part where they ask you to enter your phone. So the last question would be, are you reusing your device, the same computer?
Yes, I've been using the same laptop.
Okay. So here we go. Like, so the e- every so every, you're doing everything right on the creation part. What you're not doing right is this part over here, right? Reusing the same credit card, reusing the same IP address, reusing the billing address, and reusing the same device. So let's go through them one by one, and I'll give you the solution for each one of them, yeah? And then your job will be to go ahead and like implement this moving forward, yeah?
Okay.
So regarding, let's start with the credit cards, right? Like solution, let's go ahead and reusing the same credit card. So the solution for this, right? There's multiple solutions for this, but the easiest would be to go ahead and simply, um, well, before we talk about the solution, let me tell you what's going on, like really quickly. So when you go ahead, like the fact that you're getting your account suspended after like 10, 20 orders is very unusual because when you first got suspended on your first Amazon account, you probably had a run of like a couple hundred items or something like that, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that you get suspended after 10, it means that Amazon just put your account into review or like auto review, and then they saw that, hey, this guy's credit card is matching up, his IP, the billing address is the same, he's using the same computer. You know what? He's the same guy as the other guy that we suspended. So let's get rid of him. That's what Amazon is thinking when like there is an auto trigger that happens, I guess, when you do like some activity. And I guess one of those activities is getting to 10 orders. Do you get what I mean? So I don't know the exact like reason, the exact trigger that caused you to go into review, like the automation review, but you stepped over that trigger and then they were able to cross check you like this is all done automatically and they found that you're the same as another guy. And that's why your account got suspended. So that part is clear, yeah?
I get that. That
Okay,
makes
good.
sense,
Good.
unfortunately.
Yeah, no, like once you get the solution, like the thing with these solutions is most of the time they're just like they're easy to implement. It's just hard to acquire the knowledge for the first time because this like a lot of testing has to go through to figure out, you know, the solutions. So it's like a lot to know, but a little to do. So reusing the same credit card, that was the problem. The solution is, you know, you need to get a different card number. So let's say your card was 1234, you know, 1234, 1234, 1234, right? All you have to do is go ahead and call your, like, tell your credit card company that you lost your card, right? And then they're gonna go ahead and ship you a new card, and your new card is gonna be like this, 1234, and then maybe like 2222 if you go ahead and like call them and say that you lost your card.
Okay.
So that's the first solution, right? So if you say lost your card, they're gonna go ahead and send you a new card with different digits, right? You can do this with your debit card, you can do this with your credit card, you can do like get with Amazon, you can use debit cards, you can use credit cards. It is up to you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like as
Right.
many cards as you have, the more diversity. If one card gets suspended, just tell your bank that you lost your card and they're gonna go ahead and send you a brand new one, yeah? So
That's pretty easy.
that's pretty easy, yeah? So that's solution one, replace your card. And then I'll give you another solution for this, and then I think that'll be enough for this one. So just remember, it doesn't have to be a credit card, it could be a debit card. You can just go to a bank and like open up a bank account and they'll give you a Visa debit card. You know what I mean? And then you just now you have as many cards as you have. That's how much opportunity you have to go ahead and like make the Amazon accounts. So the second solution, right, is to go ahead and apply for virtual cards. So go on like, do you have a privacy.com account?
I do, yes.
So you can use one of those cards. That's the second solution, virtual cards.
That's not a red flag or anything that doesn't come up as
It does, but there's ways to go about it, and in your
okay.
case, it would be better to use that
Yeah.
than to use a card that's been suspended before.
Now with do you keep using the same virtual card number or would you create a new number every
Whenever it
order?
gets suspended.
Okay.
So as soon as it gets suspended, I would just change it. So like
Okay.
this stuff, you're gonna have to like be able to like it's not like a one-time thing that you just make, right? You're gonna have to continue to keep like making accounts and then keep cycling from there, yeah? So like that makes sense, yeah?
So-
Okay, good. So the second solution, virtual cards, privacy.com, you're gonna go ahead and by the way, like I just gave you the solution for the card, but it's still this is not, I didn't get you need to know the rest of these things to be able to even use this solution because they all work together. You get what I mean? Like if you're using the
Yeah,
same
so I'll
card,
have to fix
all of
you have
them.
to fix all the issues. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like it's a multifaceted problem. Like even one of these problems, right, is gonna could go ahead and compromise the entire thing. But it's better to have less problems. So the second problem is reusing the same IP address. So um so what you can do is the solution for this, right? There we have multiple solutions for this, but I'm gonna give you the best ones, right? The first solution number one is use mobile IPs. Have you ever tried that?
No, no. I was just starting out with a residential IP address.
Okay. So the first solution is mobile IPs because it's very easy to work with. Do you have a secondary laptop?
Not at this time, no. I mean, I probably will, as
Yeah.
I do my eBay account or whatever.
Yeah. So we'll talk about the device in a second, but mobile IPs, right? Like if what happens is um let's say that, your IP address is 192.168.1.1, right? The moment you go ahead and disconnect your mobile IP, like let's say you turn off your phone, right, and you turn it back on, your data is going to give you a different IP address, and it's going to be 192.168.1.2. So that means that you have almost like an unlimited amount of IP address at your fingertips with mobile IPs. Does that make sense?
Yep, I was thought about doing it when I first started doing this, and I thought I remember asking you this because like I think a lot of them have like data limits on mobile
CJ,
hotspots.
CJ, give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm just getting a quick
Yep.
call.
Okay.